G'day, my name is Jackson and I'm a type 1 diabetic. My dream is to get a motorbike and travel long term through India and Nepal. I'm hoping to create some awareness for the Life for a Child program, which helps out type 1 diabetics in poorer countries around the world. Diabetics who can't afford insulin.
I can't wait.
So please, follow along and join me for the ride.
Fall into the sea.
It is so unbelievably wet here. Everyone's selling umbrellas. So here I am in Bombay in front of the gate to India. And what a wet gate it is. And I think it's a fitting place to start the trip. I am with Jared and he's going to show me Mumbai. Woo! Here we are at the open air washing laundry. Clean clothes for everyone. So when Gandhi was living in Bombay, which is also Mumbai, this is where he lived. So they've turned his house into a museum. Wow, this is his library. So many books. Wow. So is this a train station?
Yeah, Victoria Terminus station before, but now they changed the name for the station. 1920 something. Until now, people they come.
I'm off to see Mr. Dash have a diabetes care in Mumbai, and well, just found the highway. Is a highway.
So in fact, if I just show you this will give you a very clear understanding about the diabetes prevalence in India. So in fact, if you see the total adult population, which is around 760 million, out of that if you see healthy are 673, IGT, that's impaired glucose tolerance, so that's around 21.5 million. People with diabetes is around 65.1 million. So that's a big population. It's around, the prevalence is around 8.6%. So that's a sitting population with diabetes. Now with that, what is that getting diagnosed is just 51%, and it's 33.2, and there's another big chunk who are still undiagnosed.
So 33.2 million
Yeah, still they have diabetes.
diagnosed, but 31%.
Yes.
I mean 31 million. 30,
They are undiagnosed.
Undiagnosed.
So it's 51 and 49. So of the 51% who are diagnosed, again there is a significant uncertainty around the treatment field, and only 50% of them get treated. So even if they are diagnosed, they're unaware, they don't take medications because they feel that once medication is given, they feel little better, they stop the medication and then feel that I'm perfectly fine. So then they will go all out, do everything possible on earth to again fall in with some major issues which they are unable to address. Then again go back to the doctor, and the doctor tells, look, you are on diabetic, you have to continue on medication. Otherwise you may lose a limb, you may lose an eye, you may lose a kidney, or you may face death also. So that's how that fear comes in their mind, and that's why they start the medication. But once they're diagnosed and they start the treatment, there's again a lag there.
Yeah.
That's because of the devil. They have a devil that the acceptance of insulin, it's for the patient. He waits, changes doctor once, twice or thrice, and all the three when they turn up and tell that you have to be on insulin, that's where he has to finally accept the fact that I have to start on insulin.
Yes. Well,
So
every patient wants to be
Yes.
told that they're healthy.
So only a privileged few will get an access to the hospitals where the consultation fee is very high, $15 to $20. So which may not be affordable for a common man. The split will look like if the diagnosed, if urban will be around 35% and rural
65.
So urban, at least they have some access. They go to the doctor, they get diagnosed. But rural, they will live with the disease till the time they are close to losing a limb also. So that's the real irony in the rural part of India. And this is only like 50% who get some kind of treatment. Of that, if you see, 28% are on insulin and insulin with OADs. So that's 28% for Indian diabetes prevalence. So this diabetes prevalence is there in India currently, and this is the updated data.
Okay,
This is the updated data. So this is the latest what you have as far as the diabetes population.
I guess it just comes down to education and access to insulin.
Correct.
But in brighter news, I get a knock on the door, and best news of my life. So in Indonesia, around the time of the wedding, I lost my bank card, and so it's taken a week and a half. Here it is. I've been living off a couple of $100. So excited. Yes! I gotta get out of here. I've been in Mumbai too long. I've got a train ticket to Jaipur, which is in Rajasthan. Rajasthan is supposed to be famous for its magical deserts, camels, and old forts. Catch the train, which is probably the most exciting thing that I'm doing tomorrow. Find a place to stay for the week while I wait for my Royal Enfield, being organised by Wasim. So Wasim is putting my motorcycle on a train and sending it to Delhi, which should be there in a week. On my way to catch a train. Whew. Loading up the train behind me, and I gotta find my carriage. So many carriages. Going past B2. I'm looking for S2. This is my spot. Better get comfortable. Gonna be here for the next 18 hours. Starting to take off.
Play a tune to attract a wide wail from the sun. Directions north, you head south is when I met the one.